Hi, I'm Harry from Coding Kids and welcome back to the third and final episode in our GameMaker mini-series. Today we'll be finishing our asteroids game by creating the actual asteroids and getting collision with the bullets and the projectiles that our spaceship fires.
So here we are back in our workspace, and as always we're going to start with a new sprite, this time for an asteroid. So we'll create a new sprite up there in sprites. I'm going to call this SPR_asteroid, and we're going to import our asteroid asset. You should have your own assets by now. This is episode 3. Just hit yes. Now choosing middle center like this on this one might not work or look quite right. So if you want to change where the kind of center of this asteroid is, because it's a funny shape, then just go ahead. I'm going to just put it there. That's fine. Now we need an object for our asteroid, so we can put it into the actual game room. So we'll hit create. Go to obj_asteroid, and we'll make sure that we assign the asteroid. So now that we have our asteroid object actually created and it's able to be in a game room, we need to give it some logic for when it is put into the game room. So we'll add an event, we'll add the create event, and we're going to use the jump to point block. I'm going to get it from my recently used. You should remember this from previous episodes. So now we have our jump to point block out here. We want to dictate exactly where the asteroid will come onto the screen. Now we're going to be having our asteroids coming in from the top of the screen. So our Y value is going to be 0 since Y counts from the top to the bottom and 0 is just exactly at the top of the screen. Our X value is going to be a little bit more difficult because we're going to be using a little bit more advanced code in here, but you should be able to follow along. We're going to be using a function, which is basically GameMaker will work something out for us. We're going to be using random underscore range. And now in these brackets, you can specify 2 numbers and it will generate a number somewhere between. So if we went 0, comma, and then 7, then it would choose a random number between 0 and 7. But we want to have our X value going from 0, so the very left of the screen, to the maximum width. So we're going to use window underscore get underscore width, and you can see it'll autocomplete here. You just click on that. So now it's going to generate a random number between 0 and the maximum width of the screen. And that's where it's going to go to when it is created. So now that we have it moving to a random point along the top of the game screen, we want it to start moving down in a random direction. And luckily for us, there is a really simple block we can use for this. In movement, there's set direction random. It looks like 2 overlapping arrows, one brighter than the other. Put it in after this. And then we're just going to click the 3 arrows that are kind of facing down along here. And now whenever it is created, it'll go to the top of the screen and then choose a random direction to go down.